Hi everyone, it's Andrew Rowe, raising awareness, raising vibration, here to give you your weekly spiritual talk. So in this week, we're going to talk about the 5 ways you can instantly raise your vibration. Yes, you heard me correctly. 5 ways you can instantly raise your vibration. This is going to be an amazing video. It's very simple. If you follow these rules, then you'll be sure to be raising your vibration, which is really exciting because what does it mean when you raise your vibration? If you raise your vibration, you raise your frequency. If you raise your frequency, you are able to attract better things. It's the law of attraction. There's a book, there's a movie about it. I mean, I wouldn't recommend really either of them because they're a little bit naff. But if you kind of go into understanding what law of attraction is, then you start to become more aware of it. So here's an example. If you're having a bad day and you are feeling a bit glum and moody and your thoughts are quite dark around everything basically, you are more than likely going to attract the exact things that your thoughts are sending out, that energy that you're sending out, right? So then your bad day is just going to get even worse and worse and worse. Now, say you're having a really good day, okay? Maybe you woke up on the right side of the bed, you're feeling great, you're feeling positive, you listen to your great music, you're feeling, super joyful, super happy, and it just seems like everything works out in your favor. Right? That's the law of attraction. Energy attracts energy. A certain frequency attracts a certain frequency. So, if you're interested in raising your frequency and thus raising what you're able to bring into your circle of reality, then stay watching this. Before we continue, if you're interested in having free channeled readings on Monday, guided meditations on Wednesdays, and talking about everything spiritual on Saturdays, then subscribe to my channel and make sure you press the notification button. That way you'll be kept up to date with everything that's happening, and I promise you, you won't be disappointed. All right? Okay, so number 1, the most important thing to raise your vibration. What does Oprah Winfrey, Katy Perry, Paul McCartney, and Bill Clinton have in common? Anyone? They meditate. The number 1 most important thing to do to raise your vibration is meditation. Meditation has been going on for centuries, and there's a reason for it. It works. There's loads of different types of meditations out there, from simple awareness meditation to guided meditation to transcendental meditation. So you can pick lots of different things, whatever fits your flavor, so to speak. In the comments box below, I've added a few apps which I really recommend if you're new to meditation or if you're a seasoned professional. I also have added the link to my guided meditation, Easily Connect to Source, and also my grounded meditation. But here's the question. Why meditate? Studies show that we have between 12,000 and 18,000 thoughts a day. Now that's a lot of thoughts. And out of those 12 to 18,000 thoughts, 80% of those thoughts are negative. You heard me right. 80% of those thoughts are negative. By meditating every morning and evening and afternoon, or whenever you have time, what you are doing is you are calming the mind, and you're making those loud thoughts quieten. Once you are able to do that, you come into being more present, into being more present into your everyday life. And as Eckhart Tolle says in The Power of Now, presence is key to your salvation. If you can be present, if you can stay in this moment all the time every day, every second of your life, nothing, and I repeat, nothing will bother you. Which brings us to our next point. Number 2, awareness of your thoughts. Like I had previously explained, everything is energy, from this bracelet to my thoughts. Everything is vibrating at a frequency. Now, it's very important that you become aware of your thoughts, aware of the thoughts that you're having every day. If you are having thoughts that move into what is known as the psychological time of the future, so, what am I doing with my career? Or, is this relationship really working out? Or what am I going to do? When am I going to have a baby? Blah, blah, blah. You are not living in the present. You're moving your mind into the future. If you're always thinking about, oh God, those good old days. Remember when I was at high school and I had no problems, no care in the world, and mum and dad sorted everything out for me and it was just so amazing. You are moving in the psychological past depression. So past depression, future anxiety. By being aware of your thoughts, by being aware of what thoughts you're having, you are able to become the master of your mind. And you'd be surprised how many thoughts you're having that are actually really not beneficial to you or to the world that you're living in. You want to be successful, right? You want to make a lot of money. You want to have the life that you deserve, that we all deserve on this planet. Yet, what are your thoughts saying? I'm not good enough. I'll never make it. Oh God, it's just, the whole market is saturated. There's no point. So, if you're having those thoughts, what are you telling the universe? I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy of success. What's the point of working? Because there's so many people, so why should I do it? That's not the kind of message you want to be giving out, especially if you want to succeed. You need to be aware of those thoughts. And once you do become aware of them, just change them. So just catch yourself. If you're falling into the trap of being like, oh, I'm not good. Right. I see what my mind's doing here. My mind is saying I'm not good enough. Okay, I'm aware of that. I notice it, but I don't take it on board. And then you just start to beautify your thoughts. And you start putting a little bit more positive affirmations like, I am good enough. Or, well, maybe I'm not good enough yet, but I can become good enough. There's loads of ways around it. Number 3, awareness of what you say. If your thoughts hold energy, imagine what your speech holds. The energy is so much stronger. Like in the book 4 Agreements, what is said is that our words can create or destroy. You can actually destroy someone with your words. Our words hold such a high vibration, such a high frequency that they become poison. If you start bad-mouthing someone and saying, oh God, that person's such an asshole, you're sending out that energy. And you're not only sending that energy to that person, law of karma, you're sending that energy back out to you. If you get into an argument with a friend, a partner, a parent, and you say some horrible things, like, I hate you, that word, that weighted word of hate, not only goes into that person, but it's a reflection of what you feel about yourself. You hate yourself. And by saying I hate you to that person, you are poisoning them. You are making them feel like they need to hate themselves. Now, I'll tell you an interesting thing that happened to me. I'm an actor, and as an actor, we get judged all the time. And I went to a casting workshop, and this casting director, I did a little self-tape with other students, and we were watching it. And all the students were like, oh, he's so good, he's so good. And do you know what I overheard the casting director say? Yeah, but look at his nose, look at his face, he'll never work. How poisonous is that? Look at his face, look at his nose, he'll never work. And because I had not had resilience, did not build resilience, didn't understand, I took that on board. And I brought it with me, and I thought I was ugly, and I thought my nose was ugly, and I thought and believed that I would never work because of my face. And then I started thinking, well, maybe I should get a nose job. Maybe I should change my face. Maybe I shouldn't be an actor because I'm too ugly. And these thoughts still go through my mind nowadays. We have to be so careful with the words that we use. So careful. You each and every one hold a weapon. That weapon can create or destroy, and that's your choice. And for you to raise your vibration, you need to just say words of creation, words that help uplift people, make people feel better about themselves, make people see the light that's within them, because by doing that, you are shining the light within yourself too. I can't stress how important it is to just say kind things. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to bury your head in the sand when you're in a conflict and you feel like there's emotion coming up, but it means that you have to be aware of what you're saying. You can have a conflict, you can have emotions that are coming up, but you can have that happen without having to say nasty things. Number 4, aware of what you consume. Now, we live in a consumerism time. We consume food, we consume what we watch, we consume what we listen, we consume the products that we buy. It's a world of consumerism. And we are bombarded with consumerism constantly, non-stop. So we need to become aware of what we're consuming. So let's first look at TV. TV is fantastic, film is fantastic, I absolutely love it. But if you find yourself caught in watching reality shows of a low vibration or horror or really violent TV shows, what do you think that's doing to your mind? You're programming your mind. You're programming your mind to violence. You're programming your mind to drama. You're programming your mind to low vibration. When you're watching TV, you are in a hypnotic state. That is why so many people end up buying stuff from adverts they see on TV, because you are in a hypnotic state. You are so impressionable. So if you're watching things that are damaging, scary, terrifying, you are damaging your mind. You are lowering your vibration. Now, I'm not saying that you have to stop watching dramas. I like a drama. I like a suspense. I like something, that gets my heart going. But I won't constantly watch it, and I will certainly not binge watch it, because then that definitely programs your mind. I try and avoid reality TV show apart from RuPaul's Drag Race, but I absolutely love RuPaul's Drag Race. And actually, RuPaul's Drag Race has a really beautiful message. It's bringing inclusivity, and it's made drag queens and actually the LGBTQ community at the forefront and normalized it. So that's a positive. But if you watch the Kardashians or any of those other things, just please bear in mind that you are vibrating at a lower frequency, because those TV shows are made for drama. They're made to create drama. So just please bear that in mind. Be mindful of what you're watching. Be mindful of the news as well. If you're constantly on the news, if you're constantly watching, oh, I wonder what happened here. Oh God, what happened here? do you know what happened here? Oh my God, 250 people died here. Yes, it's awful. People die, but there's 7.4 billion people on the planet. People will die all the time in the news. What does the news do? The news picks things that are dramatic, that causes fear. So just be mindful. Watch what music you're consuming. Music is so beautiful. We've got, the singing bowls, the Tibetan bowls, they hold such a beautiful frequency. And there's so much different music out there. And there's some music that uplifts you, and there's some music that brings you down. Trust me, I used to be an emo when I was a teenager, and I used to listen to like death metal, very sad music, and it made me suicidal, it made me self-harm. So again, I'm not telling you just change your music taste, because we all have an eclectic taste, but if you find yourself listening to really sad music, just check in why you're listening to sad music. Are you going into victim mode? Are you listening to that because sadness is comfortable for you? It's like a little safety blanket. And finally, what we eat, and that's a big one. I am trying to become a vegetarian. I grew up in France. I have been fed meat all through my life. I'm finding moving into vegetarianism can be a challenge, of course. I haven't got into even to the point of veganism, but I'm highly aware of how meat is treated and the mass production of meat. And it breaks my heart to see the animals suffer. And I really trust that I will be able to make that leap into vegetarianism and veganism. But if you do eat meat, buy organic. Buy meat that has been treated well. Don't buy that, rubbish, mass-produced, horrible stuff, because that is holding a low frequency. But if you want me to be honest with you, just eat vegetables. Vegetables have such a high frequency. Fruit has such a high frequency. And, here's a good thing. Why do you think all of these people who do yoga and who are vegan, why do you think their skin looks so good? Why do you think they look so young? Why do you think they look so healthy? Of course, it's because they do exercise. It's because they look after their bodies, but it's also because they're very mindful of what they put in their bodies. Number 5, help others. If you want to raise your vibration, you've got to stop thinking about yourself and start thinking about others. You are beautiful, you are unique, but you are also part of a population of 7.4 billion and counting. There are people out there that need support. I think it's so important that we help one another. And that can be as simple as doing some shopping for someone who might have contracted COVID and is self-isolating. Or maybe it's, going to work in a soup kitchen and helping homeless people. Or maybe you volunteer with the refugees. I work with refugees teaching English, and it's the most rewarding job. Just find something where you can help other people. Because by doing that, you'll be raising your vibration and you'll be raising the collective consciousness. And that is so important. But this is a little side note. Don't do it because you want to raise your vibration. Do it because you want to do it, because it's coming out of your heart, because it makes you feel good, because you enjoy helping others. And a great byproduct of that is that you will raise your vibration. Okay, so those are the 5 things. Oh wait, there's one more thing. I forgot to mention it. Number 6. Is that 6? 6. Do what you love. Absolutely do what you love. When you do something that you love, you are vibrating at joy level. Joy level on the frequency scale it obliterates everything else. By doing something that you love, you're raising your frequency, and by raising your frequency, you're attracting more good things into your life. Now, if you like running, or maybe you like baking, it doesn't matter as long as it's something that you enjoy and it doesn't harm you and it doesn't harm others and it doesn't harm the planet, then do it. Go out and do it. Stop making excuses. If there's something like in you that wants to go and do an improvisation class, go do that. Go do an improvisation class. Or maybe you want to learn how to sing, do that. Or maybe you like singing in the shower and you just want to sing in the shower. Whatever it is, just do it. And make sure you do it every day. Make sure you do it so that you fill your batteries full of joy and that you can raise your frequency. Because you're not only on this planet to learn lessons. Yes, it's great to learn, but you're here to have fun. You're here to enjoy yourself. So it's time for you to enjoy yourself. And you can do that by doing the things that you love. And those are the 5/6 things that you can do to raise your vibration instantly. Now, I would absolutely love to know in the comments, what do you love to do? What makes your heart tick? It would be so great to see that if you could put that in the comments. Remember, if you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more videos like this and about spirituality and card readings and guided meditations, don't forget to subscribe and click the notification button. Thank you so much for watching. It has been an absolute pleasure, with love, with gratitude. Thank you.